Hey everybody, this is Be Divine, and we are going to be getting some deeper guidance messages today. So if you're interested in some longer readings, stick around. Okay, everybody, let's start with it here. I'm going to try to knock these out. Now, I don't want to use the purple ones because they're just basically months of the year. So let's see, just get some little messages for us to bring in the guidance today. Okay, thanks so much for being here. Obviously, my name is Be Divine. If you haven't been here before, I hope that you will enjoy these larger readings and learn some things. So we have the older man, we have the time to get out of a situation, and we have the moon bringing changes in your life. Something is shifting out here. Let me get one more. What is this older man thing here? Getting back to the basics. Okay. Getting back to the basics. Pleasure with a close friend, and you will be showing the way. How perfect is that? So, what I'm getting for us, for everybody, is that there is a sensation right now that we are being very, very triggered. There are events that are happening for just about everybody that I know. People are going through major losses, major catastrophes. People are under a lot of stress. People are reaching out to people that they haven't heard from in a really long time. My brother reached out to me after 11 years just recently and blowing my mind a little bit because I disconnected myself. And situations that have occurred with my children and people that they know and losses that they've had and our own losses, over the last 6 weeks of 6 cats. We have a lot of cats here on our property that are barn cats, but still losing them has been quite difficult because we get close to each one, right? So we're all going through something that nobody else understands or knows about. And this is telling us to get out of these situations, right? That we need to make a choice in our life, and we're going to be shown the way, right? We need to get back to basics in our life, get back to how we have been learning, okay? And if you haven't been learning much on your spiritual journey, I hope you will stick around. I have over 4,000 videos on YouTube to teach you. I have an academy to teach you with free courses and also memberships so that it's so easy for you to study and get yourself an accredited certificate and get to work, right? But there's so much knowledge there, and we have to get into those basics. Those basics are understanding that there are triggers and people who are agitators in our life as part of our soul contracts as well. The people who have been the worst to you, as much as it may seem ridiculous, but those people had an agreement with you and they actually care about you on an energetic level more than you may know in order to provide that. We learn the most in our life where we are forced to expand. We're forced to grow, right? We're forced to do things that are difficult, right? We're forced to really look at things in a different way. We're forced to say no when we need to, okay? And sometimes we have this painful death experience, release experience, where we least expect it in our life. And then we've got to deal with that. There isn't anybody that I know that isn't dealing with something or trying to work through it. And the energy of the cards are showing that as well. It's showing that we have been through so much as a collective, individually, as countries, as the world, okay? That we are ready, we are so ready for relief, release, and change that is much more positive. And we are ready to let go of all of this inner conflict, tension, and stress. And the only way that that can happen is when you acknowledge that you're in control of every reaction that you have. You're in control of everything that you think and say, what you're looking at, what you're absorbing into your energy. You have the power to change your life and manifest things through your intentions. And you learn to do this by being very compassionate to yourself as a soul, just like you would to others. So we've had these tense releases, intense change, and a change of circumstance where you thought something was over in your life and it comes back up. Those feelings come back up, which shows us that we haven't completely healed from those things. When pain comes up and catches us by surprise, it is something that is there to release, and that you have to acknowledge it in a different way than you did the first time that it happened, the first time you had these similar feelings. And this is mastery. You know, one thing that you will learn about me is that I am trying to teach you how to be a spiritual master of your own life, which means that you live a much happier existence, and that when things come up, you have a way of answering it, dealing with it, and moving forward. And it doesn't mean that your life is perfect, but it means that you are able to increase the aperture, open it up, and see things from a much larger perspective than what you might have when you're in it and you're milling around in all of your stress, and you're getting mad at the universe and you're getting cranky and people are hurting you or whatever it is. And you understand that you're in control of that. We are worth the divine abundance. Okay, we are worth, we have given ourselves a mission, and we have to understand that we're not being punished on that mission by anyone outside of a connection that we've already decided to have. Now, whether something continues or not is up to you. If you don't like a situation, you have the power to change it. If people are talking about court situations or whatever, hey, been there, done that. You can't understand sometimes how people can be so hideous and attacking and doing things to you that you just can't even believe, right? You can't even believe that it's happening. There was no way that you feel that you can control what other people are doing to you. So what you can control is how you react to their behavior. Because if you show that something bothers you, it's like the whole energy of a bully. They see that it bothers you, they keep on doing it. It's the same with everything in your life. People love to spark some kind of stress or negativity at others and see what happens, right? And when you start to grow past that, you start to see it for what it really is, then you can decide not to play the game. This whole journey is about you understanding yourself on these deeper levels. And I do readings specifically to tell you about yourself as a soul. And I call it the Soul Strand reading. And it teaches you different aspects of yourself and past lives as well. And why you do the things that you do and what you're here to do as well. This is really interesting. And once you understand that, it truly is up to you. Once everybody understands that they are manifesting their own life every step of the way, then you can grab it and really, really take control of it. And you deserve it as well. There are going to be some things in our life that are other people's, energy coming towards us. But again, we have the choice to react in certain ways or not. Okay? So we're being urged to change things, to move out of situations that are no longer serving, and understand that changes are coming, and we are going to be shown the way. You are blessed and loved, and I'll see you soon.